Welcome to On the Pulse of Packaging. We're talking about onshoring, a topic that's reshaping American manufacturing and the packaging solutions playing a critical role.
Welcome to this episode of On the Pulse of Packaging. I'm your host, Shannon Winans, and today we have Bob DeSantos, Sales Manager for PAC Machinery. Hi, Bob.
Hey, Shannon. I am good. It's good to see you. How are you?
Great. Good to see you too. Doing well.
Great.
Bob's going to tell us a little bit about what's going on in his territory lately because he's seeing an interesting trend. Bob?
Absolutely. I think it's kind of a current trend that's accelerating, but it's repatriation, also known as onshoring. This is bringing manufacturing back to the United States. Lately, especially in the last few weeks, been seeing a lot of this. There's a lot of different reasons it's happening. Economic, companies that need to do that to because of the tariffs and the different things that are going on geopolitically to bring manufacturing back here. Technology is causing a lot of this too. There's ways of automating. There's our machinery that can actually provide a lot of labor savings and efficiencies. So the technology has been improving here, so we can remove a lot of that labor. And there's some strategic factors as well, where strategically companies want to have their products made here domestically and not offshore. And it's definitely something that I'm hearing in conversations over and over again. It's a recurring theme, and it's a trend that's kind of, I see, increasing quite a bit.
Give us some examples of some of the businesses that, like what kind of products
Sure.
Or what do these companies do?
Yeah, it's kind of all over the board. Recently, last week, I met with a company, and they're making products that are used in the military. And because of national security, a lot of these things were offshored, and we found out that we can't get them fast enough, and it's not in the best interest of our nation. So for national security reasons, they're bringing that product manufacturing back here, and so they're needing help with automation, with packaging systems that's being done offshore. They need to bring that back here and have the equipment available to do that. There's COVID as well caused a lot of this. It really accelerated this. It caused companies to kind of look at where they're getting product from. And I had another company that's making pieces and parts for bicycles. Imagine that. Bicycles had all moved offshore, the manufacturing pretty much. But when COVID hit, they had a hard time getting some of the components. And they realized that if they didn't figure that out, they would be out of business. And if there was another COVID, another situation, they basically told me, Bob, we'll be out of business. So they started this process a few years back, and it's accelerated now, where they're looking to actually make all the different components here and packaging them up here as well, where before they didn't have that need. There's strategic factors, Shannon, too, as well. I get it on my end. Customers ask me, what machines do you have that are made here? And I run through our equipment that is, and they are making sure that when they're buying products for their equipment, components, they're going out to their vendors and saying, where are you getting this from? Are you producing this domestically, or is this being done offshore? They don't want to be in a situation where if these tariffs accelerate, if there's another event, that they can't get some of these parts, and there's going to be supply chain issues all over again. So it's just for strategic reasons, so that they could manage their business. And I'm hearing that as well.
And talk about some of the solutions that they've been looking at, or some things, some of the PAC Machinery solutions that you're recommending to them.
Sure. So when they're bringing this product back, it's not as simple as saying, okay, we're going to make it here. They need equipment. They need their manufacturing equipment. They need retooling. And then when it comes downstream to being packaged up, that's where we come in. That's where they're picking up the phone and calling us and saying, hey, look, this is the product. This is the package. We're looking to do this here. We don't have the equipment to do this now. So that involves a lot of our bagging machinery. And as you know, we produce a lot of different types of machine that are all doing similar processes. They're basically taking material, whether plastic or paper, and making a bag, either forming it around a product and so they could be filled and then sealed. So we have our flow wrappers that are, the horizontal, that's taking product horizontally, and filling it and forming the bag and then sealing the bag. And it could be printed film, clear film, either or. We've got our horizontal high-speed machines that are taking product and conveying it down a conveyor and creating a bag. And that bag could be printed material, clear material. It could be fulfillment film, like a mailer film, and it could be shrink film as well. So where they're actually shrinking the film around the product, and that's for high-speed applications, higher volumes. And then vertically, we're doing that with our auto bag, roll bag systems. That's auto producing and dispensing a bag. It could print right on that bag, as you know, or it could put a label on that bag. So it presents the bag, and that is being incorporated into a lot of automation as well. Either robots putting the product in, a counting system, a conveyor system, a vibratory system where it's dropping the product in automatically. But even if they're doing it manual, even if they're going from just putting product in a bag manually to providing it through one of our systems, they're removing a lot of labor there. So yeah, it's pretty exciting, the trend. It's producing a lot of opportunities for us.
Well, thanks so much for your time, Bob. I think this was very helpful for a lot of those companies that are starting to come back to the United States to do their manufacturing and bringing that back here and creating jobs and hopefully buying packaging equipment, right?
Absolutely. Thank you, Shannon.
Thank you, Bob.
Are you considering bringing your production back to the U.S.? Explore how our packaging solutions can make it a profitable decision. Contact us today.